I was gonna rip his heart out. I'm the best ever. I'm the most brutal and vicious and most ruthless champion there's ever been. There's no one can stop me. Lynx is a conqueror. No, I'm Alexander. He's no Alexander. I'm the best ever. There's never been anybody as ruthless. I'm Sonny Liston. I'm Jack Dempsey. There's no one like me. I'm from Nairclaw. There's no one that can match me. My style is impetuous. My defense is impregnable. And I'm just ferocious. I want your heart. I want to eat his children. Praise be to Allah.
The rundown. This is your boy AP, and I got Uncle Money in the building. We back at it again. So, Uncle Money, big news happened. So we just had a Keyshawn Davis fight that happened a couple days ago, and the whole monkey situation and the bananas and the watermelon. It's just America's getting really comfortable lately. The corporate, it seemed like it was Teofimo Lopez. What's your thoughts about Tio? Like, it's not the first time that he's been saying this racist stuff, and it's not. People want to actually say that, it's just pick up. He's just speaking. He's just talking. Tio think I'm just talking. He always want to say there's a black agenda. The sport is this and that, but do you think he's going about the right way to try to get fights? Because a lot of fighters say they're not trying to fight him now because of all this racist stuff. So what's your thoughts about Teofimo and his racism?
Well, before I get on to Teofimo, when Keyshawn fought the Ukrainian guy or whatever, can't pronounce his name. I know he originally thought that was the one that put the bananas and watermelon in the note. And, I got a lot of Ukrainian and Russian friends out here in China, but I'm also, not naive to some of the racial things. But the Ukrainian guy, what his translator said made a good point. I don't speak English, so how can I even know what to say? And, I ain't trying to defend him, but he makes a good point. And then we found out that it's Teofimo that was doing the whole thing. So I'm going to just keep it very simple, and maybe you can edit this part out, but I'm going to keep it very simple. Fuck Teofimo.
This is exactly what I've been waiting for. This is exactly, I don't mean to sound like Cat Williams, but this is exactly what I've been waiting for.
It's just that simple. Fuck him. And maybe he is going about that to get fights, but I like how all the black fighters are saying, nah, we don't want to fight you. Because now we're blacklisting him. Forget trying to fight him, because fighting him is just giving him more attention. Yeah, we can all whip his ass, right? But let's hurt it. Let's hurt him where it hurts, his pockets. So let's say, nah, we don't want to fight you. We don't want to do business with you. You don't deserve our business. You're trying to get a name off of our culture. I mean, you try to act like you part of the culture. I mean, you claim Brooklyn, right? But you grew up in Florida. So I don't know what you're trying to be, but you trying to basically get some fights off the back of our culture. So nah, fuck Teofimo. I hope he doesn't get any fights. I hope no one works with him. So nah, fuck him.
Well, I'm gonna play devil's advocate. I agree with your sentiments with Tio, but I'll play devil's advocate. So, say for instance, Mike Tyson, when he was talking, he said a lot of stuff. Mike Tyson. We have clips of him saying,
Put your mother in the straight jacket, you punk ass white boy. Come here and tell me that if I fuck you in your ass, you punk white boy, you faggot. You can't touch me, you're not man enough. I eat your asshole alive, you bitch.
And we've had mockeries in our own community to other races before too. So for us and for the community, does it hurt us to blacklist Timo, or would it make, if we feel like we can beat him in a fight, right? Would it hurt him even more if we beat him in a fight? Yes, he might get a few dollars here, but he's already got money though. He's already got money coming because he has Turkey Al-Sheikh behind him. Because you remember he signed the stuff with Turkey Al-Sheikh, so he has some kind of money coming unless Turkey Al-Sheikh drops him. So he got money. But say for instance, Keyshawn beats the brakes off of Tio. That destroys his legacy even more, and then he don't get no fights. Because races say for instance, our generation, we'll be mad at somebody for less than 2.3 seconds, and then we'll jump back in to be like, we're gonna fight these people. So is it really, are we really connected as a community of black fighters to actually hold off and not get him a fight? Or
So
it would be better if we beat the brakes off of him?
This ain't business, bitch.
and then he just nobody, and he's just a
So let me ask you
contender.
this: if being racist wasn't a big deal, why did they do what they did to Ryan Garcia? Like, I get what you're saying. It's like, all right, you want to be racist? All right, let's knuckle up. But can you blame and of course that's one mentality. Like, all right, you saying this stuff, I'm gonna fight you, boom, boom, boom. And I get that. And that's kind of like uh, from our generation, our mindset, but also understand like this is a guy that's going on this tangent. It's like, all right, how about we just don't do business with you? Because I mean,
Yeah,
boxing is a business at the end of the day.
yeah, but
And
boxing
I
was
mean,
built off. Oh my bad.
go ahead, go ahead.
No, boxing was built off of a lot of racism though. When Jack Johnson went over
Well,
to Australia,
that's every sport. That's every
yeah,
sport.
yeah.
MLB,
So,
you
but I
know.
mean, we've heard, they was calling him the N word when he was in Australia beating up the champ that they thought was a great white hope. That's what they named it back then. When they had a lot of different racism been through everything. Ali had got some racism in him when he was about to box, when he was buying some white fighters. They said some racist stuff, and even all the way to Floyd, they thought. I mean, they was doing racist stuff against Floyd. Like the thing is, though, like just how you said Ryan Garcia, he said some racist remark. A year later, now he's fighting Devin Haney. You know what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't really last. Like,
Yeah, I get what you're saying. Like like people they're quick to forgive and all, but all I'm saying is, like I said, I mean, if people want to fight him and beat him, hey, I'm all for it. But do I? My main argument was, fuck him,
no,
because
you're right.
I don't, yeah. Now, like I
But,
said, if hey, if this black fighter, hey, let's go fight him, let's go beat him. I'm all for it. Of course, we know who we rooting for, but I also understand people not wanting to do business with him. If you don't want to do business with him, to like just get him out of there because we don't want to rock with you, then I'm for that too. So like
no,
I
I
don't
understand the
disagree on
part.
any sides.
No, yeah, I understand. I understand that you don't want to do business with them, but it's just that we had to keep it 100 for the whole time. Like we can't just be like we're not, because the thing for Keyshawn Davis, my thing about Keyshawn Davis, if he thought that Ukrainian person did racism remarks, then he shouldn't have fought him. He should have canceled the fight.
Well,
If
it's too late for that. Like I mean, the contract's
there's
already
ways to,
signed. Like, oh,
no, there's ways to
nah, I
cancel the
mean,
fight. You know how they do.
it's
You know there's
way
ways to cancel.
no, it's ways, but it's not simple, and
Yeah, it's
it's
not
more
simple.
complicated, and it's
Like you said, I got
lawsuits.
hurt.
His rep, come on, we can't do that. No. He's not gonna do that. I'm talking
No, I
about like
understand.
long term. Yeah,
Yeah, I
you
understand. But
know,
I
and I
feel
and, and
like
I you
I
think,
feel
hey, he's racist? Let's go f him up. I get that, and I don't disagree with it at all. I'm
no,
thinking
but
two
I
sides.
agree with the
Like,
other part too. I agree with the other side too. Like if
yeah,
you want to freeze them out, but if we're gonna freeze somebody out, we have to
let's keep it
be
consistent.
yeah, we have to
Yeah, I
be and
get
we
that.
have
Like,
to be unified. It can't just be like freeze him out
yeah,
for like 6 months, like he's on suspension, and then go
and
back and fight him
yeah,
later. Like if you're
and
gonna
we know
fight,
we're
because
not really unified.
exactly, and Keyshawn said go fight somebody else and come back and fight me. That don't make sense. Then that don't make any sense. Keyshawn said go fight somebody else and then you come back and fight me, that's not making sense about the racism stuff, because this would be I won't fight him at all. Like Tank said. Tank said he called me a monkey, this and that. I won't fight him at all. But Keyshawn saying he go fight somebody else, build his name on somebody else, and come fight me. That kind of doesn't sit well with me, because it's like you trying to get another fight in to make sure that you can beat him if he comes back and fight. You know what I'm saying? So that's
Yeah,
my thing about it. You have to be consistent. Like you just can't fight the person. If you're not going to fight them once, don't fight them at all. Don't say you're going to fight them later. It's just what it is. But I don't feel like To should go on this approach. I mean, he's tarnishing his brand. He's not. I mean, regardless of how To wants to feel some type of way,
I'm gonna cut the
sports
heater
in
on.
general is built off a lot of the culture. I mean, it is.
Mhm.
There's so many
Yeah,
black fighters, so many black athletes, so many black. This like you can't go about and feel like your name's going to be big when because you had black fans like you did,
yeah.
and then
I
now
was a
you just
black fan.
yeah
I was a big fan, but now I'm like, I don't like you. You know what I'm
yeah
saying? Like, I don't. There's no place for racism, in
exactly.
2025.
I mean we're in a different kind of culture now, because back then well you talk mess, it's just
Yeah,
we're
yeah,
gonna fight you, and we're gonna fight
Yeah.
you, and it's just what it is. We're gonna beat the brakes off you, and then you could be racist. I'm gonna say like Ali, say my name. What's my name?
Right.
Just hit him with the straight jazz. But I think T.O. is tarnishing his name, and this racism is not. Let me get it correct. Racism should not be in the sport at all. It just should not. I don't care if you don't make. But that means that even our culture, when we talk with black fighters, we can't talk
Right.
racism towards Mexicans and
I
white
agree.
people
Yep.
and stuff like that. We can't do that either, because if you're going to feel some
Right.
type of way about
Mm-hmm.
somebody calling you something, you can't do the same thing.
Right.
You can't be
Exactly.
like this white boy here can't do, like, you can't do that.
Hopkins, yeah, and even me, I don't even agree with the black flag, like with Bernard Hopkins was like, I'll never let a white boy beat me. Even I don't agree with that, because if the roles were reversed, it'd be outrage. So we can't be hypocrites, man. That's
Yeah,
the problem. Like we can't be racist, but we can't say no racism, but then do the same thing.
yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Like so Keyshawn, like you and the Keyshawn Tank, because they talked in recent interviews about it. Like, you have to be consistent. You can't get mad when somebody talks to do some racism stuff to you, but behind closed doors or even in their face or in interviews. I'm not saying they have, but you can't say racist remarks that might be offensive to another fighter. Now, if you're okay with back in the day kind of talk, like there's no filter, then you just have to fight T.O. then. If you don't
Yeah.
care, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you just like, it is what it is. Like, they can say what they want. We just gonna fight. Like, then you can't get mad that he's sending you monkey, calling you a monkey or giving you bananas and stuff like that. You just had to send them some stuff. I don't know what be racist. If you find a Mexican, give them some, some Mexican food or something. I don't know, but it's just like you
Shit, I
can't.
want some Mexican food.
But I'm just saying, you can't have a double. You can't have it one way or the other. You have to
Yeah.
choose which way you stand.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because other than that, if that's not how you feel, it just looks like a duck. I'm just gonna
Yeah.
call it what it is. Like, if you
Yeah.
can't use it as a excuse not to fight somebody, but behind
Right.
closed doors you're making fun of white people or making fun of. You have to pick a side. It's just what it
Mm-hmm.
is. Because you
Yeah.
treat others how you want to be treated at the end of the day. Um,
Yeah.
because we get so sensitive, just like the Devin Haney. He gets sensitive talking about killing somebody, but when somebody do something to you, I mean, you
Mm-hmm.
can't. If somebody call you something or say a racist remark towards you, because you say you gonna kill me, it's two different. You took off the gloves. You can't get mad.
Yeah.
You can't call assault
No.
and battery when you beating up uh jumping kids in the
People,
amusement park.
dudes at the carnival, yeah, like
Yeah, like,
just
you
ran.
can't do that.
Then he missed the punch. That's the thing. He
Yeah.
missed. I think. How you
Exactly. Like,
missed?
with like us black fathers, because it looks like we call him wolf all the time. Like, we can't get
Yeah.
mad when you want somebody to fight you, and then you like, oh, go do this, but then when somebody else underneath you want to fight you, you're like, well, you're not qualified. No, you can't do these things. You can't play
You're
the
not
victim.
qualified. You know what I'm thinking
That's,
about hearing that.
it's like, but I'm just
You're
saying,
not
like, that's
qualified.
what we see this all the time, though. Like, we see this all the
Yeah.
time in boxing. Like, they don't like when they'll do something to somebody else, but they don't like when they do it. And get it straight, I don't like racism at all, but I like consistency and accountability at the end of the day. So,
Hmm.
look, Keyshawn, pick what side you want to go on. If you going this mean attitude, that means you had to straight up your attitude too. Like, you had to just behave respectful and hold all that in. Or, I'm gonna beat the brakes
Hmm.
off T.O. and I'm gonna give him some bananas and watermelon too. He from Honduras. They had that over there. You know what I'm saying? Like, it is what it is. Like, but at the end of the day, as a boxing fan, though, like, this as a boxing fan, if I took my emotions out of it, how I feel as a black person, and I I want Keyshawn to go beat the brakes off him. As a boxing fan, I just want you to beat the brakes off him, because it makes me feel better that you can beat the brakes off this dude,
Yeah.
and he's racism,
Yeah.
and then to end his career. I just, because that he lose another fight. No, wait, what I get out of this?
All right. Ain't nobody finna.
And
Yeah.
then he gonna doubt himself, because when he lose, he feels some type of way. I want you to hurt. No,
Hmm.
I beat you, and then I want you to hurt because you like, do I still got it? Y'all remember that? Do I still
Hmm.
got it? Yeah, because you got destroyed by Keyshawn or Tank. So, but I see both sides, and I think that racism is nowhere need to be in the sport. Just fight and get it on. But I need y'all to fight each other regardless.
Yeah.